Hello everyone again, and in this video we will discuss the type of questions are asked in NEET and IIT JEE, both of the segment. So in both of the segment there are four types of questions are asked, and first question is the type of first question is based on significant figure. Like once the question was asked, how many significant figures are there in 30.00? So in the 30.0 we know that there are four significant figures. So there are basic rules to find out the significant figure, which I will provide you through the WhatsApp group. So please remember those all and make the note. So in the most of the exam, like in the NEET and IIT, both of the examination, the significant figure is important. Sometimes they ask the direct question and sometimes they give you a question and in the end they ask the significant figure. So this is important. So this is the basic question in which they ask the significant number directly by a given quantity or by given digits. But sometimes they give you two numbers and they will ask you the significant number of their addition, and sometimes they ask you the significant number of from their multiplication. So these are three possibilities of asking question from significant number. First is from direct question, second is from addition, and third is from multiplication. So this is our first type in which they ask the question from significant figure. And in the second and third type of question, they ask the question from error, in which they give you an error of one quantity and they ask the error in the another quantity. Like in second question, in the second type, the error, this question was like I wrote down this question in the short form, but the complete question was like error in a radius of a sphere is 2%. So this is the percentage error in radius, which is 2%, and you are asked error in the volume of a sphere. Error in the volume of a sphere. So you can write the volume of a sphere is given as 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here these are the constant and this is the radius, and here you can see the power of the radius. So here power is here, so we will use the fifth case which we discussed in the formula of error. In the formula of error, according to that case, the relative error in volume is given as taking power in the front and relative error in the radius, which is del r by r. But here you get the percentage error, so you can write the percentage error in this form, del r upon r into 100. You have this format. So, but you need del r upon r, like you are asked the percentage error in the sphere or in the relative error you can be asked. So you can write in that form by multiplying it 100, and here you can multiply 100. So this is the percentage error in the radius and this is the percentage error in the volume. So percentage error in volume or percentage error in volume, write it in this way, will be 3 into percentage error in radius, and which is given 2%. So percentage error in volume will be 3 into 2, which is 6%. So this is the way, that's how we can calculate the error or percentage error or relative error. Mostly they give you the percentage error of one quantity and you will be asked the percentage error in the another quantity. So just you need to write the formula of that quantity. Here we are asked to determine the percentage error in the volume. So we wrote down the formula of percentage volume, which is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here these are the constant. We take only 3, which is variable. So when we write the relative error, del v by v will be del r by r and 3 in the multiplication. And for the percentage error, we multiply 100 over here. So this is percentage error in the radius, this is percentage error in volume. So percentage error in volume will be 3 into percentage error in radius. So percentage area in volume is the 6%. So that's how we can calculate it. And next question in this segment or next type is also same as the second type, and second and third are almost same. In first, second and third, mostly they ask you the percentage error. Sometimes they ask you the absolute error also. So they all are based on all 5 cases we discussed. So here we discuss the third case, in which you will given the 2 quantities and third quantity asked. In this question, the percentage error of mass and volume is given. So mass and velocity is given, and you are asked percentage error in kinetic energy. So first we write the formula of kinetic energy. So formula of kinetic energy is half mv square. This is constant. We can take the percentage error out. We can write the relative error in kinetic energy. Relative error in energy is del E by E equals to relative error in mass del m by m plus. Here is the square of velocity. We take 2 out and we write del V by V. So this is the formula we use to explain the relative error. So relative error in the energy is sum of relative error in mass and twice of relative error of in velocity. But mostly we get the percentage, so we convert it in the percentage by multiplying 100 into 100 into 100. So here this is the percentage error. This is the percentage error in energy equals to, this is the percentage error in mass, plus 2 into percentage error in velocity. So percentage error in energy, kinetic energy, will be percentage error in the mass, which is 2%, plus 2 into percentage error in velocity, which is 3. So percentage error in energy will be 8%. So that's how we can solve this question. So these 2 and third case is almost same. And in fourth or last case, the question are asked from screw gauge and vernier scale. So all these 2 we have discussed in class 11th and class 12th also, and we know how to get the accurate value or correct value from screw gauge and vernier calipers. And you can watch and go through any video on the screw gauge and vernier scale on the YouTube, and you can see how to measure or observe a measurement. So the question mostly you will given the circular scale, least count, error, and all the things will be given, and you will be asked the accurate value, the correct value will be asked in the examination. So this is the simple type of question. There is no complexity, just a simple question to get the final observation from screw gauge or vernier scale by all the basic observations like main scale reading, circular scale reading, vernier scale reading, or least count and error. So these 4 types of question are asked from error analysis, in which significant is the part of error analysis, which you will get all the rules from significant figure through the WhatsApp group. And in the first case significant figure, second and third case the mostly from percentage error, which we can use the formula of relative error. And in the last format or last type of question, the screw gauge and vernier, the question based on screw gauge and vernier scale are asked. So please go through the tutorials or YouTube videos based on how to measure you have to take the observation through screw gauge and vernier calipers and clear your doubts. And for significant figures, contact on WhatsApp. So here we bind up today's portion. So keep on updating, keep on practicing, and please practice regular so you can make sure your selection in NEET and IIT JEE. Thank you very much.